and welcome to the Billowing Hilltop podcast. Hello readers, I hope you're well. We're nosing towards episode 250. That's quite a few more than I was expecting this thing to last, and we've got more to go, but though it may not feel like it, we are edging towards book 12, the last book. I've been doing some prep. It's very interesting. It's written by Tito Leati, who wrote The Champion's Belt, the chapter set in the arena in Evenstar, and it's very different to what we're doing at the moment. It's much more open-ended, it's much more free-form, you might call it sandboxy, I don't know. Also, I've got to make some adjustments because there are threads and so forth that we've developed as we've been going through the story that I really feel we need to bring together. So we've got an exciting final chapter in store. As always, we would be grateful for any ratings or reviews you would be kind enough to give us. We'd love to hear from you via email, hello@billowinghilltop.com. You can find us on our social channels. You know the addresses by now. And that is all I have for you. So let us push on with episode 249 of the Billowing Hilltop podcast, Nightcrawler. Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Evening.
I'm afraid, once again, we don't have Lucas, so we've got no Spider Fact. I'm here with all of the other crowd, creeping his way into his specially adapted high chair. We have the abhorrent little shock puppet that is Johnny.
Okay.
He's the Norwegian wonder who takes all the plunder.
If only. God's sake.
Hot Viking Olaf Hot Person Graham. Smelling of urine, WD-40 and regret. It's Paul, otherwise known as Wee CPO.
Oh, really?
And
very good.
And kicking off this evening with a new feature we like to call Comedy Corner. It's my favourite player, the Leonine Socialist Aslan, Dan. Dan, give us some comedy.
Give us a joke, Dan.
It's a very sophisticated joke, this one. So a man goes to a funeral and he goes up to the widow and he says, "Listen, do you mind if I say a word?" And she says, No, please do. So he clears his throat, goes up to the pulpit, stands, and he's at the top of a voice. He goes, "Bargain!" And the widow goes, "Oh, thanks. That means a great deal."
Just right. Where we left things, we are in the Writhing Sanctum, which is the lair of Dragotha the Dracolich, who's not currently with us. Dragotha the Dracolich has fucked off, clearly feeling that he didn't really want to be hanging around with Uncle Buggy. Who would? Teleported away, leaving our gallant gang, taking on a couple of these creatures called Nightcrawlers, who seem to have actually burrowed out this complex. One of them is protruding from a wall, trying to eat Uncle Buggy. Another is out in this main cave on the western end of our complex, which also includes giant ziggurat. The ziggurat is surrounded by a prismatic sphere. If all of this is news to you, then you need to go back a couple of weeks. One of them is there being attacked by Parker and Burple. But where we left things, on 20 of a new round, it seems like Dragotha is not done with our little band. He seems to have summoned the waters of the Green River of Horrible that run through this whole passageway, which has surging from its banks and bubbling and releasing a huge cloud of gas. Let me first of all give you some gas. Let's put some gas in. Like that.
Oh, great.
And let's talk about surging. Any creature in a square adjacent to a river square, you are overwashed by horrible green liquid. Nothing you can do about it, I'm afraid. You take the following cold damage. There's not a lot of cold damage. Here we go.
Basically everybody apart from Sessions.
Yep. Sessions is floating, but Scaly, yes, you're next to the river. Oh, yeah, right, you're purple, Parker. Yeah, you all. Okay, so you all take, wow, pretty lousy roll, 13 points of cold damage.
Do we get a
Not
save?
the end of the world. No save. But you do get a save against the other effect. First of two saves we're going to be clocking up this evening against the necromantic effect of this liquid. Can you all give me DC 19 Constitution save?
Do we have
Constitution saves?
Before we make all these rolls?
Yes.
Is Scaly's protection from life?
It is.
Yes.
So
Aura of Life.
Aura of Life is still running. What's the range of it? If it's 60 feet, Buggy's inside the aura.
It's 30 foot. Okay.
In that case, don't worry, Parker, Burple, Scaly and Sessions, but Uncle Buggy, you need to give me a DC 19 Constitution save, please.
I'm rolling at advantage, plus 10.
Oh, this is because of the Dwarven Belt.
Yeah. 29.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so that's fine. Nothing happens. And then we have to deal with the gas. First thing I should tell you about the gas is that everywhere the gas is filling is heavily obscured. We can look at the detail of that in a moment. Other thing I can tell you about the gas is that you need to make another con save, DC 19, please.
Everyone?
You kind of want to make this save. Everyone. It's not a
What kind
maximum hit point affecting thing like Scaly is protecting you from. But Scaly's +3, of course, will help Sessions and Burple.
It's a Constitution save.
Yeah, Constitution
DC
save. I
19.
think
resistance?
Buggy's
Is it a necrotic thing?
What do you mean by that?
Each non-hull creature has resistance to necrotic damage.
No, it's not necrotic damage. No.
Is it poison?
No,
So it's just an unnamed thing.
it's a necromantic effect.
It's cold.
No, it's a necromantic gas of horrible. Chaos gas.
Okay, who
So
imbues
each
the
non-hull
advantage on
has-
Constitution saves from the
Me.
items?
I need to get down your end.
Right.
Yep.
So when you say, Mike, when you say it's necrotic damage,
No, it's not necrotic damage.
It's
There's-
necromantic.
Necrotic damage is a damage type.
oh right,
Necromantic is a school of magic, like
okay,
evocation
it's a necromantic.
or
Sorry,
illusion
yes,
or
I
whatever.
misgathered that.
Right.
All right.
Often necromantic spells do necrotic damage, but
Gotcha.
there's no necrotic damage in this
Gotcha.
effect.
+3 to everybody apart from Buggy.
Okay, well, I'll roll.
Okay.
24.
But you're at advantage, Buggy, right?
Yeah, 20 save.
Oh, fucking hell.
Nice. Okay, Burple gets a 10.
Fails.
That's not so good. Scaly gets a 15. That's
This
not
is,
so good. Sessions.
Roland-
ooh,
no,
gets
that's
a
not set.
27.
That's Parker.
Parker gets a 17. Well, that's a
Point of
27,
luck.
so he's, yeah.
Sessions is
This is my last point of luck, I think.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
That's not it.
And at Alt dice.
Sessions
And an
gets
80,
24.
24 straight out the gate, he saves. Ort dice from Burple.
Yeah. Constitution is my
God.
fuck's sake. Okay, well I failed.
Dear. It's a 1.
And the Constitution.
You fail. And Scaly?
I fail. I think it's possibly too early in the session to start using the Orc dice. So I'm not going to use my Orc dice.
Okay, I'm going to roll d6. First for Burple, then for Scaly. Burple, you lose 2 points of Constitution.
Jeez.
Drained from you as you inhale the gas. Scaly, also 2 points of Constitution.
Okay.
That is it.
Is that
Yeah.
a spell on us?
No,
It's just a thing.
no, it's an effect of the gas.
Is the gas still there?
Yeah, the gas is still there. Don't know how long it's going to be there. Gas is still there.
God.
On 17, it's Burple.
So that actually has no effect on me because I have an amulet of health, so I still have a constitution of 19.
Lovely.
Tell me about this gas, tell me about this ledge, this total ledge.
To your north,
Yeah. And Graham, what's your plan?
I don't know.
in your recollection, Burple,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't really make it out from where you're standing, it's a 15-foot high ledge. There's a ledge mirroring that ledge across the southern edge of the chamber, and that is 30 feet off the ground, so twice the height.
And this gas, you say it's affecting people within 5 foot of the river. If I move beyond...
No. The surge of water from
Right.
the river washed over everybody standing in a square adjacent to a river square.
Got it. Yeah.
And the water has returned to its normal level. As it surged, it bubbled and released gas everywhere. That gas
Yeah.
was a totally separate saving throw, and that's the one that's done the Constitution. And that's still
and that
present.
gas is present and it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Present and everywhere, yeah.
Full honesty, I better roll a con save for that spell, the Aura of Life spell, because I've
Good point.
taken damage.
There was nothing there. It was like 13, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A DC 10 Constitution save that you make before you adjust your Constitution.
Yeah.
Bear that in mind.
I
You
make
made it. With a 13. There we go. Lucky 13.
with
So,
actually more than a 13. This is annoying. So this is a gas, it's not a spell, it's just a gas that's being released and it's everywhere and it's doing con damage.
yes.
Can you do anything about the
making it very
gas,
difficult
Graham?
to s-
Well, I can
see
cast
anyone.
Gust of Wind. Yes.
Hmm.
Something.
Just for clarity, a heavily obscured area such as darkness, opaque fog, or dense foliage blocks vision entirely. Creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in that area. You can't see and automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage if you can find something to attack.
Bloody hell, this
Don't
is
know how
a
long this
tough
gas is
room,
going to
isn't
hang
it?
around.
I am going to
Just have to hope it dissipates.
Unfortunately, go on the defensive.
Blow your horn?
Is that an action to blow the horn?
Don't know.
I don't think it's noted anywhere. I wouldn't say it's an action. I mean, I think you can
Bonus action? Free action? Blow the horn.
Well, it's going to be interact with an object, I would say.
Which is summon them into darkness.
Well,
What?
I think
now
the
is not
horn was
necessarily the time, Paul.
Why not?
you're not quite sure what the effect of blowing the horn will be, beyond beckoning them to come out from their interdimensional safety portals.
Right.
You don't know that it's going to summon them like a Horn of the Valkyrie. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'm just making sure that expectations are where they should be. It might take them some time to get to you.
We'll get a bunch of Northerners, and then
Alright,
they'll
I'll
go,
blow the
don't
horn.
like this, and go away again.
With a little
Okay, you blow the horn?
burnt
Yeah.
to
Blow the
a crisp,
horn.
weren't
It
they?
makes a really disappointing noise.
It's like a kazoo. Right, and then I will move away from the river.
Yes.
Is the
And
surging
I-
still happening?
No, the water has returned. Well, it's not water. The liquid has returned to its usual flow level.
Right. But nevertheless, I shall move into that little bay, hoping that I don't get the wind I'm more
Yeah,
worried
so you
about.
sort of feel your way north
Yeah,
until you find the wall.
yeah. And then I will cast Regenerate on myself.
How are resources looking for people?
Not good.
Could be better.
Is that you, Dan Burple? Also on 17, it's
Yes.
Uncle Buggy. Buggy, you know where this giant worm is, but you would be attacking at... Weren't
I'm
you
attacking at
for some
advantage
reason?
normally, so it would like cancel each other out.
Yes.
Have they got eyes, these things?
Have they got eyes? It doesn't look like it's their only form of sensing. I mean, you must presume that since they burrow through the earth...
Well, I'll work my way around the other side of it,
Yes.
and then I'll bash.
Okay.
First attack, plus 13 to this.
Yeah.
29.
Oof, that's a hit. Yep. Smash.
Smash, I do
Oh.
21 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Thump.
I'll thump it again.
It hisses. Goes
29.
29 again. Bash. Very nice. And another.
19, you take that, you fucker.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, that was a solid.
That was
was
good.
a solid.
Too solid.
Solid choppage.
It was.
Anything else from you, Uncle Buggy? Is that you done?
No, I'll make a noise like so people know where I am. In the gloom.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, that was kind of helpful.
Also on 17, something happens. Okay. On 16, it's Sessions.
Okay, well, Sessions will step out of the prismatic sphere to wash himself of the worms.
Well, you've been flying, so you don't have worms.
Oh, okay, cool. Right,
And he didn't take surge damage. Yeah.
right. Okay, excellent. Well, I will drop myself to
Drop my trousers and.
close to the ground,
Yep.
cast Gust of Wind as a
Yes.
60-foot line, 10 foot wide, straight
Yes.
away from me, running east to west.
Yes, trying to push the gas back down the shaft, if you like,
Well, it
to
clears
the lower level.
Yeah, it clears all the gas in that area.
60 foot by 10 foot block.
Yeah,
We're going to open up a bit of gas freeness.
yep, that's kind of
That's close enough. I mean, we're not
close
gonna,
enough.
Yeah.
So that area, the gas is dispersed in there as the wind
Yes, understood.
howls. And the creature, that purple creature, needs to make a DC 20 strength check when it starts its turn
Okay.
in that line.
Does this keep running?
This keeps
gust of
running.
wind? Is it still right? And does it keep blowing stuff? I mean, I'm just thinking the physics of this is it's going to keep blowing gas down the pipe, isn't it? Anyway, one thing at a
Yeah,
time.
I mean, it just says dispersed.
Yeah.
Doesn't really say what happens to it.
Okay, well, we'll apply a reasonable bit of thinking to that. On 13, Uncle Buggy, you hear the sound of something large and growly approaching you from the west.
You mean Dragotha?
Well, I don't know. Large and growly.
Well,
Could be a
sound like
huge...
Lich Dragon?
Yeah.
Can't-
Yeah, you think it is, yeah.
Okay.
This is what happened last time. It seems to teleport away, but then seems to sort of walk back to you. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Scaly on 8. Scalio2. Scalio2. You're covered in worms, Scaly.
First thing we're going to do is walk through the shower. I'm going to shout to
Yeah.
the guys that there's, safe Clean air. air.
Clean air. Well, when you step
Yeah.
through the car wash.
Yeah.
Car wash.
At
I keep
the
saying
car
car wash, and
wash.
none of you have any idea why I do that. have
Were
you?
you going to get blown away,
What?
Scaly? You're in the
Oh.
cone of air, aren't you?
Oh, good point.
Well,
Sessions,
not touch
Graham,
move, is
what's
it?
the deal here? Can you
Okay.
just step? Yeah,
So
touch move, yeah.
each
Yeah, it's a
creature
trap.
that starts its turn in the line must succeed in a strength check or be pushed 15 feet away.
I didn't.
Right, he didn't start his turn in the line. He
Right.
started his turn diagonally away
Any
from you.
creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement to move 1 foot in my direction. So if you're trying to
Yeah,
move
again.
up the wind thing, it's twice as difficult.
Up the wind thing. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going
up
to say,
there.
Scaly, you can sense that stepping to your south in the way that you've just done would bring with it inconveniences
Well-
of a windy nature.
Well,
something that
I'm
you,
being blown
Paul,
from behind
are
rather than from.
uniquely. Yeah,
I'm being
you're
blown from behind.
And not for the first time, Paul.
Yeah, I'm not trying to walk towards Sessions.
You might get blown over. Isn't that right,
Well,
Graham?
it says
Well, he
if I
might
started-
get pushed away if he ends his go in that tunnel. Yeah.
Alrighty. Just
You
a
can see the creature.
Thought that feature that my armor has, which
Yes.
is the control undead. I could do it on this thing.
Yes.
I'm going to do it on this thing. Can we have a wisdom saving throw, please?
DC.
17.
It rolls a 5. Fails that saving throw, so decides that it will make.
Oh, you'll
I'm
ask.
not.
These things. These things.
Even
these
these things got
Things.
legendary actions.
Fucking legendary actions. These
Or
things.
No, they haven't got
resistance.
legendary actions.
No, he's got lair
resistance.
actions or something.
No,
It's
Magic resistance. Or
how it
no,
works these
not
days.
magic resistance either. Should we go
Should we just keep guessing until we get
Right,
there?
Baldric. Let's try again, shall we? Legendary actions are actions that creatures can take outside their normal turn. Lair actions are actions that creatures can take when they're in their lair. They often hit on a 20. That might tell you something about the river and the gas. Magic resistance is when a creature saves against spells and other magical effects at advantage. And then legendary resistance is when you've never quite worked out the economy of this, but they can elect to make a saving throw that they have failed. Those are your 4 legendary elements. This is legendary resistance.
Fucking fuck.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
There you go.
I got no idea whether that was an action to do that or not.
It's an action, yeah.
Okay.
It's as if you had the paladin channel divinity power.
Okay. So I can't now go and attack it.
No.
So I'm going to then go back into the prismatic nonsense.
You sure?
No, I'll stay. Yeah, right. I'll stay there.
If you do, of course, you might be blown from
Yeah,
behind.
the alternative to getting blown is being in the gas. You're either blown or you're in the
Yeah.
gas. So
Yeah.
I'll take the chance of being blown from behind.
Take the chance of being blown. Okay. On 5, it is Packer. Is he in gas or is he not in gas?
He's currently in gas, I guess.
Okay.
What's cleared the gas?
Gust of wind.
Gust of wind.
Well, he's only next to the clear area. He can just jump over
He can-
the river and bash normally.
Yeah, I mean, he can step into the gas-free zone.
Yeah. He can jump over the river and step into the gas-free zone. Sentence you never thought you'd ever say. Does he want to do that? He would basically stand in between Scaly and the creature in the line of gust.
Yeah, he could do that and have a bash and then reposition himself.
Readers, we've got a creature in a big cave, and then we've got a line running from left to right next to it. Parker, then Scaly, then a gap, then Sessions, who's inside the prismatic sphere, which in turn is surrounding the ziggurat, and then up to the north of the chamber we've got Burple, who's hiding up next to a ledge, and then back in the passageway leading up to the cave we've got Buggy fighting a different creature. Right, Parker. First attack at plus 12.
Am I
with
rolling?
the
Someone else
staff
wanna
of
roll?
striking.
You've got the character sheet, Graham.
Okay, I'll roll d20 plus 12.
It's enough.
It's
11
enough, he
plus
does.
23 is a hit.
15 points of damage.
15 point of damage. Yep. You feel
Second.
that you've crossed an important milestone.
Second, it's going to be a hit as well.
23 is another hit. Yep.
For 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Then he'll spend a key point to do unarmed strike.
Yep.
Gets him 2 extra hits, right?
At plus 9, that's 18 is a miss.
Okay. And
Hello,
the final
miss.
one is
Hits
18,
plus 27 is a hit.
which
Yep.
does 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Well, this thing is looking bloodied.
So that's 4 key points he's used so far, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 today.
Top of a new round on 20. Who is in the gas?
I'm in the gas.
Can you give me a DC 19 Constitution
Constitution.
save, please?
Probably not. Fuck's sake.
11. No. Would you like to use a point of luck?
I haven't got any.
It's another 2 points of Constitution, I'm afraid. Readers, I've just noticed that Johnny is now messing about with templates to work out whether or not he's switching on the smoke. Which seems to be a vastly unpopular development. Better news, the gas recedes a little further.
That's worth knowing.
Burps, the area is now lightly obscured.
Okay.
There's also a little bit of gas tracery around the ledges, and perhaps the 5-foot squares directly north or south of those ledges.
Yep.
But the body of the room is clear, and the passageway seems to be clearing.
Okay.
On 17, it's burps.
Question is, do I heal myself again? I mean, I'm regenerating, so I do heal 1 point. Ooh.
1 point around. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but if I go down,
That's
I'm
19th level
healing.
D&D for you, isn't it? Eh?
I'm going to do a lightning bolt
Nice.
on that Greebly.
On the creature to your south, on the one that Parker has just thumped.
Yeah, struck.
Yeah, struck.
Strike him.
Strike
do
it
it.
roughly.
I shall bang my swords together. They're still a bit rubbish.
Keep banging the rocks together, guys. Oh, it doesn't have a good dexterity save.
Can you see through the mist, though?
I just step
Yes,
forward
it's slightly
5 foot.
obscured, which
I
doesn't really
step
affect his
forward
ability
5
to
foot.
target spells. You're at mist border. Ooh, 27 points of damage.
27
It tries to
points.
save.
DC 14 dex.
It makes it safe with an 18.
Yeah, so that's half.
takes
It's
13
still
points.
13.
13 points of damage. It's looking a bit frazzled. On 17, it's Uncle Buggy in the passageway.
Do I have to save against the gust? I do
Are
have
you
freedom
60
of
foot
movement.
from me?
If you end your turn.
Start
oh,
your-
Parker didn't save against the gust.
Start your turn.
Oh,
I've got freedom of movement. Just check. Unaffected by difficult terrain.
yeah.
Spells and other magical effects can neither reduce my speed nor cause the target to be paralysed or restrained.
Okay,
Yeah.
it doesn't do either of Well, you could move towards me.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to be blown into the mouth of this creature.
Well, he's got a saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay,
But he's going to
what's
fail
the
it.
save?
This creature has just opened its mouth like
Strength
this.
DC
Creature
20.
starts trying to suck you
I'm
in.
rolling
easy
at
for you.
advantage.
It's better than the alternative.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
rolling very well today. So, I haven't been moved. Should I put the smoke on, which will create a little bit of a barrier between you and Dracolich is stomping down the passageway?
Well, will it? Does Dragoth have just true sight and can just see through it anyway?
No, true sight can't see through.
True sight wouldn't
smoke.
see through smoke,
Okay,
but
that's true.
blind sight would.
Yeah, so
As
this
would
worm
tremor
thing can
sense.
hit me, but Dracolich might not.
Well, you know, if you want to.
Any thoughts, anybody?
To the extent that it's useful information, creatures that do have blind sight, it tends to be a finite range,
I mean, give it a go. Why not? You can always turn it off.
as with tremor sense.
Sessions, Burple. Switch the smoke on.
As long as you stay away from me.
Okay, I was smoke on. 20-foot radius.
Okay.
That's a bonus action, then I'll bash this thing in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm taking advantage.
They didn't attack last turn. I
31.
was distracted. 31 is a hit.
14 points of damage.
Yep.
Attack again. Oh, it's rolling very well today.
What's going on?
Apart from the damage. Fuck
Yes, you rolled 2 ones in a row.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
10 points of damage.
Yep. Okay. Got it.
Actually, I'm wondering if Graham's gust of wind blows my smoke away. Or it just stays around me, doesn't it? It's like a magical effect that's got 20-foot radius.
Yes, I don't think it does.
I won't move away from it. I'll just stay there.
First thing that happens on 17 is the creature next to Parker and Scaly and Sessions has got to make a saving throw. Is that right, Sessions?
Yes.
Its strength save is very healthy. It saves. Next thing that it does, you see it leafing through a spell book. Okay.
This one, do you think? No, that's verbal and somatic.
What do you think? Turns to Parker. You? What do you think?
Ponder.
And then it casts its other cone of cold
Oh dear. It'll be in a
at
straight
Parker,
line.
Scaly and Sessions. It has the following effect upon you, you lovely people.
Does it get through the prismatic sphere, though?
I
Yeah.
think it does, fortunately. They stop some things.
Well, have a quick look to see if it stops this.
No, I don't think it does. Not,
I mean,
not
I-
area of effect, but you can't fire a spell at somebody.
I think you can.
Don't think you can target somebody through it. Like area of effect,
Um,
yeah, I think you can, but not. You can't specifically target.
Because they can't see them.
Yeah, but only because they can't see them.
Red and orange blocks range attacks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You're giving up.
Yeah, giving
Okay,
up.
so it's 60-foot cone. You have to make a DC 23 Constitution save, as you're bathed in frosty nasty.
Sessions Did you cast your wind from inside the sphere?
No, I stepped out.
Okay.
But does it still in effect if you go back in?
I don't know. Is there a problem?
Can't see why not. Yeah, you can only you have to bring them down, starting with red.
Have you done a cone of cold on the wall?
Well, that's what he's done.
Yes,
doing
I've just
right
done a
now.
cone of cold on all 3 people, including Sessions, who's inside the sphere.
Okay,
so
how
yes.
much damage?
Well, I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
So Scaly failed. Sessions,
Sessions
23. That's exactly what you needed. You are living a charmed life for saving throws, Sessions.
so far.
And Parker?
Parker fails. I think he's got luck.
Got luck, hasn't he? Or doesn't he
Yeah,
have
how much has he got left?
reflex or whatever? What's it
Oh,
called?
does he
He's
have?
got evasion.
Takes half.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to use a point of luck?
He seems to have 2 luck left. What do you reckon? Beginning to run out of hit points. I think he'll use his luck.
Okay.
25, yes.
So it's just me. I leave.
25 points of cold damage.
Does the wall get to make a save? I'm guessing not.
I'm confused
No.
by the wall. It says in the description that you have to do them in order.
Yes.
Order.
It's prismatic.
Order.
It's shifting colours.
Oh, I see. They're not actually... Oh, okay, gotcha. You have to go through them in order of the colours, but they don't actually start in any physical location.
No. So 25 cold brings the red layer down. Unless it gets a save. Or has
Does
a
it
hard
say it
miss.
gets a save?
No, it doesn't. No.
No.
Just
So,
reaching.
so Scaly takes 25, Parker takes nothing, Sessions takes 12.
Is that a deck save?
No, con save.
Oh, well, if it's a con save, then surely it gets a save.
What?
Well, it's basically how tough it is.
No.
No.
God.
Good try.
I mean,
Dan is being silly.
Okay, it's worth a try.
he's trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that brings
I've
the red
taken
layer
damage, so I need to make a constitution save DC 10.
Oh fuck, so do I.
Otherwise the gust of wind.
Gust of wind is gone. Yeah.
I need to do one.
But you make it. And Scaly, you make it with a 19. Lovely.
Yeah.
Now, in the passageway, we have our other friend. It is going to attack Uncle Buggy. Why wouldn't it? It loves Uncle Buggy. It wants to have him for his supper. It's going to roll to hit with its bite
Is it a disadvantage at all?
because of...
Because I'm not moving around too much. I'm a hobbit.
What?
It's obscured. This
No,
way.
I'm afraid not.
Tremor sense.
It
I'm
is
not,
going to-
not moving around on my feet.
Right.
I might not know where I am.
It's not tremor sense before you get to whatever.
Smell.
It has blind sight. It can see you perfectly well in the smoke. If you have blind sight, you can see within a specific range without relying on physical sight. Sorry.
Unlucky.
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 Looky.
It might cost a spell, actually. It does. A sort of boom, pulse of necromantic energy radiates from it. Can Buggy, Parker, Scaly, and Sessions all give me a Constitution save DC 23 again, please?
Fucking relentless.
Okay.
That's not a great number from Uncle Buggy. A
But I'm
6
rolling at advantage, so I roll again. Plus another 10.
is enough. It's gonna be enough.
Fucking.
Scaly gets a 22, which is not enough.
Sessions gets
Sessions
20.
once again. Sessions is just the save master, and
Clinging on
I should
to-
take these blue dice off you. Blue dice should only belong to the DM. And what about Parker?
Yes.
Once again, it's Scaly taking the damage.
Hold up, we need to look up evasion.
Why?
Don't you have evasion, Paul?
No, that was Alessandra.
I mean, he has an evasive nature. It's not the same thing at all.
That's true.
No. Well, Parker got away with one just then. You have to make a dexterity save to use evasion, and it wasn't a dexterity save for the cone of cold.
Ah.
So he actually took 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get to use evasion this time either. It's necrotic damage, though. This is good news for everybody. Everybody's within whatever it is of Scaly. So,
Apart from Buggy.
apart from Bucky, nobody's really going to take any damage from this. If you failed, that is Scaly, you take 11 points. Sessions takes 5. Parker takes 5. Buggy takes 5. What an absolute waste of time. And then Buggy, prowling round the corner, squeezing, if we're going to put it in rules terms, looking extremely cross, comes Dracolich.
Does he look like he can see through the smoke?
Yes, it looks like he can see you perfectly
Fuck
well.
it.
You might as well turn it off, Joe.
No, I'm going to keep it.
I like your smoke. I
shall suck it up.
And he utters a word at you.
Got earplugs in. Got
how
me
many
special earplugs.
How many hit points have you got?
Currently,
Currently.
141.
Okay, you are stunned. That's it. No saving throw.
Stunned.
You'll have to look that up.
This is lethal.
Yes.
Stunned. What does that mean?
I think you can't take an action.
Incapacitated. Saving throws affected. Automatically fail. Strength and dexterity or constitution. Thank God. Attack rolls of advantage. Incapacitated. You can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction.
I think it's quite lucky it targeted you. I suspect there are a few characters at the moment who have insufficient hit points to survive that.
How much damage was it? Sorry.
It's an effect based on how many remaining hit points you have.
Word
Yes.
powered kill or something.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
holy
What do you
word,
mean?
maybe.
So he said he's got this amount of hit points, and if he'd have a different number of hit points, it'd be a different effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I've got like
Gotcha.
100 or less, dead probably.
Yeah, well, I've got 105.
Let's not tell Mike how many we've got.
This looks pretty grim, this room.
It does.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
hoping
thoughts.
to control this thing and then use it to fight Dragotha as just an additional body.
Do we think it can teleport? If I put a wall of force across the corridor?
Well, it has been
I think it does
teleporting.
teleport.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but in one direction only.
Yeah, I would do a prismatic wall, block it off.
But to what effect? We're trying to kill this thing. We've got to be able to get at it.
We've got to get
Well, we
hit
want
points
to kill the
back.
grunts first. But we want to take out the guns, don't we? So we want to
Yeah,
kill the grunts. They're almost dead. Or one
Yeah, we're
of
getting
these.
there.
Or we ignore the grunts and just focus on Dragotha. But I don't think we should do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my next round is to attack this thing in front of us. Fucking legendary saves.
Just need to bash it.
Yeah.
I think it's blooded.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give up on this one and come and bash that one.
Okay.
These round sessions.
On 16 it is sessions. You heard this thing speak something. You didn't understand the word, but it kind of sent a shiver through you.
Yep, it absolutely did. Don't know what to do.
Kill me.
How wounded are you?
I'm on 105 out of 184.
Yeah, it's like everyone's taken 80 odd.
I've got heals myself. It's about action economy.
Can you do some damage on the wormy thing? Like flame strike or
Hang on.
spirit guardians? Oh no, because up down the wall of gust. Well, might not need the gust anymore.
The wall of gust.
The Wall of Gust.
Bring down the wall of
Bring
gust.
down the wall of gust.
I could do some healing, or I could toll the dead, I guess. That would damage it, potentially. What do we think?
Well, it will make the save, won't it? I mean, give something that just does damage without a save.
I don't really have that. Oh, hang on. What was I doing last time?
What happened to your chain lightning? Or
My sunbeam maybe is the one to go for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Zap it through Scaly and Parker as well.
in your own time.
Okay, the gas is dissipating basically, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah. It appeared at the beginning of last turn. It sort of halved at the beginning of this turn.
Okay.
So
I will step to the south 5 feet, and I will fire my sunbeam through the creature, not through Haley and Parker.
Can you angle it up to get through Dragotha as well?
Let me see how long it is.
it's got to be 60
60
feet.
feet, isn't it? So...
Yeah.
There you go. Easy.
Oh, that's doable. Okay.
So you're flying out of the prismatic sphere, heading south to get an angle on both the Nightcrawler and Dragotha.
Yeah.
You don't know about Dragotha. You've heard a word being shouted. You can't see him.
Okay. Well, this round I will just do...
Scaly doesn't know he's there. If the smoke protects, it also obscures.
Yeah, absolutely right.
What's the saving throw?
It's a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. At disadvantage, because it's undead,
At disadvantage.
But Mike, could there
It
not
is
be
undead.
could there not be a chance that it hits Dragotha?
Does it say target a creature you can see?
A brilliant beam of light flashes from your hand in a 5 foot wide, 60 foot long line. Each creature in the line must make a saving throw.
Then there is a chance. You could accidentally hit Dragotha, I would say.
Yeah.
Drawing a line on the map.
It seems to be a bit
Okay,
of
well look, you know what?
50-50,
50-50.
doesn't it?
Yeah, we're going to roll a d6. 1 to 3, you accidentally hit Dragotha. 4 to 6,
Ooh.
you don't. You
Oh.
don't. So I'm going to make a Constitution save for the Nightcrawler. First one, save. The second roll,
Save.
save. It saves.
It takes half damage
Yeah,
and isn't blinded.
that wouldn't have made any difference anyway.
Okay.
15.
31 saved half.
15 points of damage.
And that is radiant damage. Should that have any?
More damage on undead.
Damage, vulnerabilities.
No.
Nope, it's not vulnerable to radiant damage. On 8, it is scaly. Are you going to move back, Sessions, or are you going to stay where you are?
No, I'm going to move back into the.
Oh, it's too late now. It's too late now.
Touch move.
Touch move.
Not even dessert trolley. He's at the warm
Isn't it?
scented towel stage of the meal.
Well, you asked me if I was going to move back.
Yeah,
so
I know. I didn't want to try and trap you. You hadn't actually said that you'd finished.
Right, Scaly's going to move 5 foot next to the Nightcrawler and...
Nightcrawler.
I apologise.
Thank you very much. I'm across 29.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Come on. Kill it.
Firstly, do the normal damage. Brilliant.
What's a nice
17 maximum damage. 17 points there.
Yeah,
And then
I've thrown a
just
few spells.
gonna check my spell slots. Oh, I think I could do a 3rd level. Divine Smite. Doing a further 28.
it's looking very beaten up.
And then I
Very beaten up.
do another attack. Armor class 26. Which I think's a hit.
Is a hit. Yes.
Ooh,
It's
another
maximum
maximum
damage.
damage.
It's another
Nice.
17.
How's it looking?
Nice.
It's looking wounded, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make
Try
your judgment
another
now.
divine smite.
I'm
or is
going
it
to
gonna be
do
one
a
round?
2nd level Divine Smite on it. Getting another 23 points.
Looking very
Oh,
wounded.
for fuck's
I'm
sake.
still wounded.
Really?
Come on.
Jesus
Yeah, really?
Christ. Well, that's me. I can't do any more.
Well, Parker will finish it off, hopefully.
Let me. If I got any,
Parker loves to finish people off.
have I got any bonus actions which could do something? No, I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I
On
think.
5, it's Packet.
I think I'm going to stay there as well.
You're going to stay there?
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm going to move.
Oh.
Sorry,
Oh.
little tiny bit of dessert trolley. I'm going to move on. I'm going to come next to Buggy.
Oh,
I've hit it, so I've no attacks of opportunity because I've got my ability.
No attacks of Op Chop.
No attacks of
No attacks of Op Chop.
Not a single attack of Op Chop. You're running blindly into the smoke,
Following the wall with my left hand,
touching the wall with your left hand,
touching the wall with my left hand until I bump into Buggy.
covered in worms, Scaly. Walls and ceiling seething with worms.
God.
oh, he's not going to touch the wall if you remind him that it's got wormies.
Fuck it, I'll stay where I am.
Come on.
I'll stay
don't.
where I am
Okay.
because I can't
Just
see
follow
through
the
the
wall.
smoke.
You don't.
I can't because I'll get covered in worms.
You
And
can't follow the wall if you can't see it and you can't touch it.
Yeah.
Johnny, what's he going to do? Use echolocation?
this is the fucking smoke, isn't it?
He's
You've
not
got
back.
half speed, can't you? Through.
I'm not going to go.
obscured?
You've got to get your smoke down. It's just fucking everything up again.
Scaly can't blindly stagger into a passageway, half speed or no half speed, with no sense of anything, and successfully avoid the worms on the wall and the river running through the middle of the
Couldn't
floor.
he run his axe along the wall rather than his
No.
hand?
I'm not going to do it.
You're going to stay where you are. Stay in the cavern.
Stay in the cabin.
Parker on 5.
Has the mist disappeared from more of
Not
the...
completely. It's currently lingering in the northern and southern strips,
Okay,
as
so
it were.
where I can see it.
Well, you can see it on the map.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Talking of green things that won't go away, Parker.
That's not very nice.
Oh, I guess he'll continue to hit the one in front of him.
Hit.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's going to be a hit.
Or
I'm
Nice.
plus 12, isn't it?
Parker's staff of striking swipes into the side of this armoured worm, and that is the last blow.
Yeah.
Fuck for
It's-
that.
excellent.
Pierces its side, spears across its giant maw, and the thing goes
Golfing claps with Parker.
and Calypso dies. Anything else from Parker?
Parker.
He's still got a move, he's still got another attack, and he's got key points. Can he see in the dark? Has he got blind sight?
Oh, he might have blind sight.
Sorry, can he see in the smoke, I should have said.
I don't think anyone can see in the smoke.
Apart from Dragotha and the bad guys.
Yeah. I mean, the smoke is never good news for anyone other than Johnny.
I did ask if you wanted me to put it up, and it
Yeah,
is
we're not-
protecting you. He could have done a
We're
power
not
kill on
complaining. I'm
anyone.
just saying that no one else can see through it.
I know.
That's-
I wish I hadn't put it up. Now I can't take it down.
As things worsen, the party harmony starts to fragment.
Yeah.
You love picking up on that, Mike. You love kind of highlighting any
Like
kind
I said
of
the
dissent.
other day, I've got to grab my tiny morsels of satisfaction where I can.
Are you sure Parker hasn't got a weird monk
I
thing?
don't believe he has, but I'm not an expert in running Parker.
Why not? Been doing it long enough.
It's not Parker anyway. Let's just call
Yeah.
it Lucas's character.
No, I don't believe he does, Johnny.
Okay.
He's got a fair chunk of a turn left.
Shall he move?
Yeah, move up to Dragotha and hit it.
It's in the smoke. We don't even know Dragotha's...
Doesn't matter.
Do we know Dragotha's there?
Well, he's been making
Well, you
howling
heard
noises.
Dragotha issue this word of power, and you heard his growling approach.
I mean, if you went cautiously, couldn't you get through the corridor?
It's a bit
Use your
tight.
staff as a guide against the wall, or can you walk on the
What, like
surfaces
that
of the
guy
water?
in Rogue One, just
Yeah.
kind of tapping his way.
Yeah. Can't he walk on water or something? Perhaps he could walk over the...
I mean, obviously, none of these suggestions are coming from Buggy, who can't say anything, but yeah.
It's true.
I think he's not going to move out. He can't touch the walls and he can't touch the water. Yeah?
Well, he can,
Just walk it.
but there is a price.
He'll get hurt.
He doesn't want to, though.
He can't touch the walls. Why can't he touch the walls?
Covered in worms.
Because they're covered in worms.
The corridor.
Yeah.
All the
Oh, I
walls
didn't
are
know
covered
that.
in worms.
And the ceiling.
And the ceiling.
Well, I didn't know that.
Does make life a little bit more complicated.
Well, it's a shame not to use the rest of your attack.
Maybe he would go down the southern wall, tapping with his staff.
Yeah.
Buggy's gone quiet, yeah?
Yeah.
He might ready to hit anything that comes down.
And he's had his action.
Then he won't do that.
Yeah, but he can split his attacks with the move. But he needs to get somewhere where he can apply that.
Well, if you're going half speed with the stick guiding you, he moves quite
He comes
fast,
across
doesn't he? He moves
some
70
foul
feet or
creature about 40 feet into the passage. Doesn't know what it is.
Re-
Just
It just
Recognises
smells
the
terrible.
destroy it.
something. Recognises the smell.
Well, it'd just be unwashedness, wouldn't it? I mean, it's
He
kind of
recognises
like
the smell of
something that's
weed.
never seen soap.
And then he recognises
true.
the necrotic smell and he bashes the necrotic thing, not the we.
Yeah.
Not the way. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Buggy.
Instantly recognises that particularly
Definitely
rank
smells
smell
Anyway,
is
but what's he doing? What's he doing? Come on. Come on. Is he done? Or
Yeah,
is
I think
he
he's
going
done.
to... He's done. Okay. On 20, top of a new round, couple of things to tell you about. First thing to tell you about is that the gas is dispersed.
Hallelujah.
It dissipates. What that reveals, though,
Is
can't
that
see
the
anything.
ledges are now full of
on the
archers.
southern ledge, 30 foot up, Burps, you've probably got the best view. Looking down at you, sort
Mother
of
maggot.
smiling.
Yeah.
No, not Mother Maggot.
Keeping her in reserve.
The diamond-eyed dwarf of
Uh,
Doom.
Fucker. What happened to the stupid Yorkshiremen?
they're happily
Didn't you summon them?
making tea.
Well, they might be trying to work their way towards you, but it's a very long way.
Don't they teleport in?
You see no indication that they're capable of sort of teleporting around or anything like that.
They're here in a week then.
Also, I mean, not that
Well,
this is a
dude.
thing, but they did tell you that they couldn't get... Sorry. They did tell you quite a long time ago that they couldn't get through the worm doors.
They'll just have to find another way.
Hopeless.
Might be a factor. Auntie Purple on 17. Uncle Buggy coming up next.
is it time for Wall of Force?
Didn't the
Is it?
golem do anything? The dwarf.
Not yet. It's just been revealed by the gas dissipating.
Ah, I see. So he's hiding up there, was he?
You don't know how long it's been there.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is heal 1 point of damage.
but, oof.
That's right.
What does
Take
that
out
put you
your
on?
guns.
It's important. That puts me on 72.
Of how many?
165.
72 is not very many. How is the hit point situation all round?
Similar
Not good.
Okay.
for both Sessions
I'm
and
tempted
Parker.
to stick up a Wall of Force, but I don't know, Michael. I don't know.
You didn't know.
I didn't know, like,
Didn't know, like.
I could heal myself, which might be sensible.
Dominate monster on the golem? I don't know.
Anybody see the
I'm not sure I've
Picture
got that
posted
little
by Reader
spell
Nick.
left.
of his
Yeah,
3D printed Zerxog's lair?
that was very impressive.
Very impressive.
That was Octobomb, wasn't it?
He's a reader of ours, and they're playing through the Age of Worms because they're listening to this, and then they're
They got
You know, go through it
inspired by.
themselves. and he's on book 4,
And they're doing it properly.
the Hall of Harsh Reflections, and he's basically 3D printed a fully, like, it's got the gallery and it's got the museum with the rocks and the cursed
Yeah.
items, and it's got
mean a
all of
model?
that. It's
It's a model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dwarven Forge. But
Like Dwarven Forge.
perfectly
Where
sort
is
of-
it? On Facebook or something?
I think he posted it on Facebook, yeah. In Billow Talk, our little Facebook group.
Oh,
So
one I wasn't invited to.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, fuck. Giving it away.
You had to mention it.
I do have a dominate monster. It's my only spell I've got left above 5th, and we might need the teleport. That's what I'm thinking.
No,
Although
no, or whatever you
teleport
think.
comes with its own risk.
I mean, there may be a point where the risk is worth taking.
Yeah.
Does he
Exactly.
make saves when he wants to? Has he got legendary resistance, do you think?
I'm thinking he might do. I mean, I've got Fireball. I can try a Fireball. I've also got Wall of Force, which might give us a bit of time to regroup.
Where would you put that, though?
Well, I'd move in between Scaly and Sessions and put it up there as a dome around all 4 of us. Leave Buggy out. What do we think, guys?
I don't know how long I'm going to be stunned for. It's either going to be ages or 1 round. If it's ages, I'm screwed.
We could maybe ready an action. We see whether Buggy is still stunned. Call for him, and then if he doesn't come, because we don't really know
could
he's
do that, actually.
stunned at this point.
Yeah, okay, so what I will do
Yeah.
is move up next to Scaly,
In the southern section of this chamber, hopping over
Yeah.
the green stream of horrible.
hopping over the Green River, standing next to the prismatic wall. Actually, the prismatic wall might
Parker, Scaly, Burple, Sessions gathered in a little cluster.
interfere.
Just waiting for a
I'm going to
breath.
stand the other side.
Or an area effect spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when does he go? He goes on 13, right? So we will go before... What's that on 17? That's the naughty... The bad guy. Oh, crap. It's the naughty bad guy.
Naughty bad guys.
He's naughty.
He's very naughty.
He's very,
He's
very
He's
naughty.
well naughty.
He's a local face. He's a local character. He loves a bit of a
Well, I could
tear up.
put a wall of force around him.
We could probably teleport.
He didn't teleport before, though, did he? He gaseous formed to get away.
How did he get in here?
Well, he could have been there forever.
I don't know what to do, guys. I can't
Nor
make
do I.
this work. I can't heal myself enough quickly enough.
By the way, we haven't mentioned this, but all of this is taking place around a pile of treasure of quite stupefying proportions.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'll shove it into my bag of holding.
I don't think it would fit in a bag of holding. I have done some maths, actually. There is some talk online of how big a gold piece is, and therefore how much space you need to fit.
Portable
hole.
Portable hole. Portable
Might fit in a
Could
portable
do it
hole.
as tech magic.
You lot are just incorrigible.
Well, there might be something there that can get us out of this
The trouble
mess.
is you have to attune to it, don't you?
There's an awful lot of stuff there.
Okay, so I'm going to prevaricate a little bit longer because I don't know what to do.
Prevarithon.
If I could do a wall of force, no one else can
Yeah.
come in it. I could move south, wall of force the other side of Buggy. I can't see through the gas with my true sight.
You can't see
Alright.
through Buggy's smoke with your true sight, no, because the smoke is really there.
So Buggy's really fucked himself there.
He didn't know
No.
that was going to happen.
But
But yes.
how many times has the smoke been of good effect versus how many times?
many, many times. Let's not,
Or do I fireball the thing up on the ledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I don't think he's got that many hit points, and you did damage last time. That's why you went gaseous.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, before your long rest.
He's healed up.
All right, I'll do that. 5th level fireball, dexterity save, DC 18.
He doesn't have a good dexterity save.
Oh,
He's rolled a 17, he saves.
16
32.
points of damage then.
It's an obsidian stone kind of construct of some
Shatter.
sort, so you scorch it. On 17, it's Uncle Buggy. Uncle Buggy, you can do nothing, but at the end of your turn, you may make a Constitution saving throw at advantage. If you make the save, next time you are free. Dan sneakily moving his miniature way,
I'm just finishing my round.
finishing your round. Buggy,
yeah. I'm just wondering if I could dispel the smoke. Would I be able to do that at the end of my round? I suppose not.
your turn finishes with the saving throw.
Yeah. Okay. 23.
23 is a save. You are no longer stunned. We get to,
I don't suppose I can shout either, can I?
sorry,
Yeah.
after Buggy, the diamond-eyed Dwarf of Doom looks down at you all. It goes, makes a gesture and all of you are plunged into the darkness of the void. What does this mean? What can it be?
Hunger of Hadar.
Hadar.
Turn on the Hadar.
Well,
radar.
we're not going to find out now. We're going to find out how you fare against this new opponent and Dragotha waiting in the wings when we pick things up next week. Cock bollocks!
So,
Well, we're still alive.
Still just about hanging in there, yeah.
The Billowing Hilltop podcast is a Billowing Hilltop production. Dungeons & Dragons is a trademark of Wizards of the Coast. Into the Wormcrawl Fisher and Age of Worms are copyright Wizards of the Coast. Into the Wormcrawl Fisher was written by James Jacobs. Music is from Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com and is used with thanks under the Creative Commons license. Additional music and sound effects come from the wonderful Sirenscape. All other original material is copyright Billowing Hilltop. Role-playing games are all about getting people together, and we use Roll20 as our tabletop, the perfect place to host your game, and Discord to host our chat. Thanks for listening!